Grip here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On the ground, it's Gordon. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 14, Arizona State 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner looking to make a play here. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He shreds the tackle. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap to integrity, you can give up a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Scatterbo. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Running play called on third and short. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. The Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And the wideout goes in motion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Arizona State.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This passing game is still on fire.
Oklahoma State, #1 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
That makes the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21, Arizona State, 0.
This one will be fair caught. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering through. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it for a big gain. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough for a 1st down here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. It's a solid game to pick up the 1st down, and what'll be likely the final. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Toss play to the outside. Great move there. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team to just keep chipping away.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On the ground, it's Gordon. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Bowman. Over the middle and incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Now we're going to draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is blocked down. Gets it started on the next drive. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and it's incomplete and a little dump-off pass. Brings up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Catch made on the out route. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Let's go.
Trying to find room. It's Brown. Bites off the defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Sun Devils have first and 10 here. Now here's the toss play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here's the second down play. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer to the option that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Sun Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Arizona State, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Presley. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Oklahoma State offense will take over first and 10.
And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Bowman. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Gonna run it. It's Gordon. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Motion now from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Grab down the middle. It's Presley. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Throwing for his running back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. It's a draw to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
One more play before they head to the locker room.
42 Spider.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. And the Cowboys will kick this away to start the second half.
Number 19, set to kick this one off.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Play action here on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those.
The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Looking for a gap, it's Gordon. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. They bring the heat and the blitz works. They've got him.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Defense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back. Rifles this football to the left. He's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you'd ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The Cowboys are looking to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st and goal, handoff, and they'll get him down that time. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense, and he'll be brought down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Looking for some space. It's Gordon. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. He fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Running with purpose. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
At the 26-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll get out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, he didn't get much, but you know what? He got just enough that he needed to get the first down. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape just enough to be able to get to the sideline to get out of bounds and picked up that first down.
And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Cut quickly. A stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
A completion makes it 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Okay, ready?
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab made by the tight end. Moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Scatterbo. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Brown. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
Of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Oklahoma State 28, Arizona State 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Sticking with the running game. A change of direction. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Sun Devils will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Got it.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the option play. Touchdown, ASU. Still plenty of life left. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. To throw, it's Bowman. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. And it's a bunch formation. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. It's Bowman. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out his scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Gonna run it. It's Scatabo. Runs right over the defender. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. See if they can convert the point after. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're going to run it. Trucks through the defender. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver makes the grab. Physical run breaks through a tackle. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
To screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Scatterbo. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review.
Got it.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Ready up.
Can they cut into this lead now on third and goal?
Come on, set.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
And now the point-after attempt to tie this game up heading to the break. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Oklahoma State offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime.
Clear. Clear.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game.
Razor. Razor.
They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Interesting call here. Third and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? And the offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. Interesting call coming up on third and medium. You don't want to lose yardage. You got to position your kicker for a potential game-winning field goal try. He'll test the right side here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. And the kick is good, an overtime game winner. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.